Hi ladies, I want to show you the Bo Bunny Father Christmas mini album I made from my friend Sue. She's Create1602 on YouTube. We did a one-to-one mini album swap, Christmas mini album swap. This is the front cover. I did a green strip down one side here and run it through the Cuttlebug embossing folder, the snowflakes embossing folder. Then I had some silver mesh strip from Create1602 on YouTube in a white strip, and I cut it down and inked it up with the Ranger red ink, so I changed the colour and it's still got its sparkle. And then I got the Father Christmas image on the front cover and I glittered that up. The size of the album is 8 inches wide by 6.5 inches down. Right. This is the first page. I made an open up flap here that you open up like that, and it's got family on one side and celebration and tradition on the other side. She can fill that out with her information. I stamped the background using a snowflake stamp, and then I raised it up on some green card to lift it up off the page, and she can put a photograph in that. So there's that. And then you just close it up then with a catch like that, and that's a brad with a tiny little label on it that I went over with glossy accents, and then I put some nestability die cuts here and some glitter to pretty it up. So there's that page. The next page then is a pocket. Two tags inside it that I stamped on the background using a holly stamp, and went over it with vintage photo ink pads. So there's those, and I did a nestability die cut here along the edge to fancy it up a bit, and stamped snowflakes in the background, and a nice strip on the bottom here. So there's that page, and that closes then with Velcro. I did some nestability die cuts here and here and here, and then I cut a circle out and put a snowflake in the middle, and then put some glitter in the background. So that's a pretty page. The next page then is the Father Christmas image cut out of the paper. I put two nestability die cuts in the corner and added some glitter. I put a rub-on down here. This is a brad that I took the back off to make it into a catch, and then you open it up to put photos inside. So there's two photo mats inside that. And then I did a tag then, using the paper as well. And I stamped a parcel on the back of that with the brown stays on ink pad, and went over it with vintage photo. So is that, and I glittered the front. The next page then is a pocket page. Made two tags. This is the first one with the snowflake on it, and I stamped with the Ranger Distress ink pad in Warm Lipstick, I think that one is, and also that one, and glittered both of them. Then I glittered the background and added our family tradition at the bottom there, and glittered that, and put a nestability die cut here. So that's pretty. The next page then is a pocket page. Made another tag here, and I stamped a sleigh on the background of that. I used the brown stays on ink pads and went over that with vintage photo ink pads, and then I just glittered the front of the tag, and I did a nestability die cut here and put a chipboard piece there that she could slot a small photo in the front there, because I didn't stick it down properly. So that's that page. The next page then is the 6x6 image of Father Christmas. I use mostly 12 by 12 pieces in this album, but there is the odd occasional page I use the 6 by 6, and this is one of them. I put poinsettias in the corner there and little red pearls down the side, and glittered up the Father Christmas, and run an Nestability die cut down the side there as well in red. So there's that page. The next page then is a photo mount that you can put a nice big photograph on that and slip it up underneath there. And I put a chipboard Christmas carols piece in the corner and glittered that page up. So that's pretty. The next page then is a flip open page. Flips up like that. I made 2 tags here and glittered those. And stamped a little snowflake on the background so she can put information inside that. And that also drops down, and I stamped a snowflake on each piece of card there so she can put photos or journaling in that. And that closes with a magnet. I did red eye in the background I cut, and a Father Christmas on the front to pretty up the page. And then I made another tag here and stamped Father Christmas on that one. And then glittered, I stamped this with the Versamark ink pad, the clear one, and went over it with holographic embossing powder and heat set that. So that's very pretty. The next page then is another photo mount that you can put a nice big photograph on that. I didn't put a lot of embellishments in this album because I wanted it to be mainly about the papers and the photographs that go inside it. I did it differently. I put, from my other albums, I put the red cards on the background and then I put the papers over it, so it made it look more vibrant. And this is the last page. This is a pocket page. I used a 6 by 6 piece of paper here, and then this is another one that I stamped with Versamark ink pad and went over it with holographic embossing powder and heat set that, and I stamped a Christmas tree on the back of that. So that's pretty. And then the cover then, I put a little handmade by Janet at the bottom, Christmas 2011, so she can refer back to it and remember when I made the album for her. So that's the album. I hope you like it. I've already showed it to Sue and I told her I'm going to give it to her for Christmas. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment.